Hello, everybody. Welcome to this day's rant. This will be the first installment, and this might be a test run on the first rant, but here we go. Today's rant has to do with a subject that I'm actually dealing with at the moment after being out of a long-term relationship. Is internet dating and websites. But what this has to do with are not the websites themselves, but the people who get on these websites. You have some people that get into these different websites, and are generally decent people, and they like to meet people. They're trying to find somebody. Maybe they just aren't as open and able to do it as quick in person with somebody as if on the internet, and where it used to be internet dating and stuff was really taboo and out of whack, today is actually really accepted. But the people that my rant really covers on these websites are the people that are better than other people, that tend to think that they're better than other people. And what I mean by this is you'll come across these people, whether it's men or women, that they'll have these long profiles about how they never find anybody that's good. They've been looking all this time for Mr. or Mrs. Right, and these different things like this, and they're having such a hard time. But when you do try to contact them, if it's a site that allows you to message or whatever, they never are kind enough to even reply to you. And that kind of bugs me. And I say this, yes, because it has happened to me, but not only to me, but I'm sure it happens to everybody, whether it's a woman or a man that runs into this situation. You try to contact somebody, and they don't even give you the decency to respond. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there that deal with the fact of people, whether it's men or women, contacting them for obscene reasons, and those people, yeah, they don't need to be replied to. But you do have people out there that generally want to talk to you. They want to speak to you, and especially when you have this long drawn out profile about how you're ready to find Mr. or Mrs. Right. You're serious about it. You want to meet someone good. You're tired of games. You're tired of not finding the right person. You want to settle down or all this different stuff. But then all these people are contacting you, and you don't even reply. You don't even as much as say thank you for showing interest in me, but you're not quite my type. And that just kind of bugs me, because I see a lot of people, you put in your profiles all this stuff about you, but then when it comes down to it, it's not real. Because where you talk about how you're honest, you're upfront, you're all this, you don't like games, well then when somebody contacts you, just reply to them. I have been in dating sites myself, and I have been looking, and so I have been contacted a couple different times, and even if it's somebody that I read their profile and I may not find an attraction with the pictures they do have, or their profile, I don't, it may not fit the way I like the way they describe themselves. I'll still reply to them, because we're all in the same boat. We're all just trying to get the nerve to talk to somebody, and that's the way we do it. So that's kind of what the rant is if you're in a dating site, don't quite try to be above everybody else, because you're in the same boat. Now, when there's people that contact you that are perverts, and you just and straight up they're perverts, then yeah, they don't always, they don't need a reply. But be decent to where if someone sends you a message, especially if they take time and write you a message, be decent enough to reply to them. Talk to them. If anything, make a good friend out of it. But you see too often where on not only internet dating sites, but the internet as a whole, people get these personalities that they are better than you. And that's a whole nother rant on its own. I'm sure there might be some flaming after this, but it's my rant for the day. Like I said, is if you're going to be on a dating website. Don't get this I'm better than everybody approach to it and be. Now, you can be picky about who you wind up contacting, but if people contact you, be polite and reply to them, because down the road, when you've been on that website for 3 months and you're wondering why nobody's wanting to really talk to you, why you hadn't had any luck, and you still have in your profiles can't find Mr. or Mrs. Right, it might be because you didn't take the time to actually talk to some of these people. But alright, well, that's my rant for the day. Like I said, it don't always mean that everybody's got to agree with it, but that's my rant. If you have any that you want to talk about or any comments, go ahead and post them. Like I said, I'm not afraid of comments. That's okay. Or you can drop me a line at thisdaysrant@yahoo.com if you got any comments on the subject or want to mention anything. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. I will hopefully see everybody tomorrow, and we are getting closer to the holidays, so I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully everybody liked my first rant. Whether they agree or not, like I said, just subscribe, and hope to see many more of you joining me each day from each rant.